Hey everybody, welcome to your weekly tarot reading and astrology forecast with me, Stella Wilde, and Miss Ariel. We are looking at the energies for the week of April 10th through the 16th. So this is for all signs. It is time stamped. So watch for your rising sign first and then your sun sign. I'm going to do this week's reading a little differently than I usually do. I'm going to first pull cards for the Jupiter-Neptune conjunction, which is happening at 25 degrees Pisces on April 12th. So I'm going to pull cards for a message for you, what that conjunction might mean for you in the house where it's falling. So that's why you want to watch for your rising sign first. And then we have a big full moon in Libra on Saturday the 16th. And rather than wait until next week's forecast, we're going to look at those energies this week because we will be building to that full moon all this week. So for that, I will be pulling from this deck. And yes, it's a very big week, not just astrologically, but also personally, because Monday's our birthday. It's my birthday, but Ariel's also an Aries. And since I don't know the exact day for her, I decided that we would just be twins. So our birthday is on Monday. So the Jupiter-Neptune conjunction is happening in Pisces at 25 degrees. And wherever this is falling in your chart, there is absolutely a chance for a miracle. It is about stepping out into faith. It is about taking a leap of faith. It is about putting your energy behind manifesting your wildest dreams and using your intuitive capabilities, your artistic capabilities, and your creative visualization to expand your consciousness and call in some higher vibrational energy that can help you, sink your claws into some brand new, beautiful reality for yourself. It is absolutely dream big or dream bigger type energy. So don't be afraid to really get as wild and crazy as you want with whatever you're cooking up for your future. And as I was saying to a friend of mine this past week, it is very possible with Venus in Pisces now as well, and this Jupiter-Neptune conjunction, that voices from the past may resurface. Okay, they could come in dreams, yes, because that's very Piscean, but they could also come in reality. You could hear from people this week. You may or have already heard from them this week, next week, maybe it was last week. People you haven't heard from in a while, perhaps to heal some karmic bonds, some karmic ties, to wrap up some karma, especially because we're building toward a full moon in the relationship house of Libra also. So the energies this week suggest that don't be surprised if some people kind of come out of the woodwork that you have not seen or heard from in a while. It is to heal something, I feel, unfinished business, to heal unfinished business. Now, that doesn't mean you have to forgive somebody if they did you wrong. I'm not saying that. I just mean it may be something to help you, move on from that, heal from that, or put it in its proper perspective and place in your life, so that you can continue on with your life in some form or fashion. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. I've seen it in my own life thus far. You may be seeing it too coming up this week. And the full moon in Libra that's happening, that we're building toward this week, which is happening on Saturday, is squaring Pluto in Capricorn. So as we know, squares are tense energy, and it could bring some sort of big purge ahead in your life, especially with any sort of situation that has been unbalanced, unfair, etc. So there could be some sort of karmic reckoning and karmic rebalancing of the scales, especially emotionally and with relationships. It can even be things to do with work-life balance as well for some of you. If we look at Libra just as 7th house of relationships in the astrological wheel, and Capricorn as business, government, structures, etc. So there could be a need to, because full moons bring things to a head, there could be a need to really rebalance your work and personal life on, in some regard. So that's possible. course, we are going to dive specifically into each sign and how this might be affecting you with the tarot. All right, so it's a very interesting, action-packed week. We start with the moon in Leo, which will be squaring on Sunday Mercury, which will be moving into Taurus. So, both of those energies are fixed signs, of course. So, just if because we could be having some tender emotions already on Sunday, building toward this whopper full moon on the following Friday. So, don't be intractable and get into some, butting heads moments, especially Sunday, Monday. Like, you don't need to do that. Okay. Everybody's feeling a little, this energy with that full moon approaching. So just watch that. Things will even out a little bit more, I think, with the moon in Virgo on Tuesday, Wednesday, and into Thursday, because of course it will be more compatible with the Pluto in Capricorn and also the Mercury in Taurus energy, and also the Venus and in Pisces, and also the Jupiter Neptune in Pisces. Although it's going to be in opposition, but it will still be more favorable energy. So it's a very action-packed week. There's going to be a lot going on. Just try to pace yourself. Try not to get yourself in a tiz about anything. All right, Aries, let's see what's going on for you with this Jupiter-Neptune conjunction in your house of the subconscious. It really is the house of the behind the scenes, the spirit world as well. So I want to know, what is spirit cooking up for you behind the scenes? Okay, so Spirit's working hard. Your spirit guides and your angels are working hard behind the scenes to make something happen for you in your life. Let's see what we can find out about that for you. Okay, we have the Six of Swords. And we have the Seven of Cups, which is very, very much creative visualization energy. And let's pull one more. And the Knight of Swords. Okay. Well, we can't, we got to keep going. And the Sun. All right. I don't need any more. That's all I need. Because Knight of Swords is something is in the midst of changing, but it doesn't tell us like what's next, right? So that's why I needed one more card. All right. So the universe is working behind the scenes, Aries, to help you move on quickly to a very happy new beginning for yourself. The Sun. Gorgeous, right? So the universe, and it's interesting that we're getting this Six of Swords because that is about something about our mindset, right? And the Seven of Cups, creative visualization. So the universe would like you to use the Jupiter-Neptune energies to creatively visualize and write down, sketch out for yourself what this new future is going to look like for you. What is going to bring you the most personal happiness and satisfaction? Now, the Sun, of course, is associated with Leo. That's your fifth house of love, romance, creativity, the entrepreneur, etc. So your children. So there may be something in there that figures into this as well. But I think the universe is going to move very quickly to start bringing some beautiful things into view for you. And we know all Aries have their eye on May 10th. I know I do. All the Aries are like, is it May 10th yet? Because that's when Jupiter goes into Aries. I'm excited. Ooh, and things are going to get so much better for Aries. They really will. And this is evidence. So May 10th to middle end of October, we're going to have Jupiter in our sign. So, but we can also benefit from the Jupiter-Neptune conjunction, which is about helping us creative visualize a brand new world for ourselves. I mean, we've been through the mill. We had Uranus in our sign. We had Pluto squaring Uranus, Pluto and Capricorn squaring Uranus. I mean, years of this. So Aries really deserve a break, and we're going to get it for sure. So this is gorgeous. Universe is encouraging you to firmly let go of your past, and also psychic baggage from your past. The people from your past, old mindset and beliefs from your past, limiting beliefs, all of that type of thing. And to dream bigger, Seven of Cups, lots of new dreams. Knight of Swords, change your mind about the types of dreams that you have. Dream even bigger, Aries. The universe is going to deliver you something amazing. It may come before May 10th, sure. Okay, but it may also come in May. All right, it's gonna come. It's gonna come. It's gorgeous. All right. So this is about your personal happiness. The sun is going to start shining in your world in a way that it hasn't shown so brightly in a very long time. So don't keep your dreams small. Don't play small. Level up your mindset, your 7 of Cups there. And really, really dream of this for yourself. The universe is working behind the scenes to make something shift in your life very quickly. Knight of Swords. All right. And it is possible, since we had the Knight of Swords there, that there could be some interesting news for you at this Libra full moon in regards to some sort of new direction in your life. Very possible. All right, let's see. Let's look at this Libra full moon. All right. Happening in your house of relationships. What do we need to know? 7th house. All right, we got a 5 of Swords. And we have an 8 of Wands. Interesting. We're getting Leo energy again. 8 of Wands. And a 9 of Wands. Okay, we can't end on a 9 of Wands. Lovers. Okay. All right. So I think what's going on here, what's going to be brought to light is, does this relationship have staying power, first of all? And it depends on how long you've been with somebody. I mean, or what the connection is exactly. Remember, it's a general reading. So we have worry. I call 5 of Swords daytime anxiety. So we have worry, discontent. There may have been an argument or a misunderstanding of some kind. So there could have been some sort of just problem. Somebody was crying in a corner, like there was, something going on. There is this week, I think, with this Lovers, the Gemini, right? The soulmate energy is going to show you, you have a choice, I think, here. You can either get out of it fast, 8 of Wands, or you can continue to go forward with this 9 of Wands, which means there may be some hard work ahead. So, because it's interesting, we have the 8 and then the 9. I feel like this is a choice, because then we have the Lovers, which is the 2, right? So I think it's a choice. I'm not saying that you shouldn't go for the hard work. The relationship may be worth it. Only you can decide that. But something is going to come to light. Thank you, Ariel. Something's going to come to light where I think you'll be in that crossroads of 8 of Wands, run away or run towards something else. Get out, because you just can't take it anymore. Or you're going to decide, you know what? This person is really worth it. This connection is really worth it. This is maybe a temporary situation going on. I'm going to give it one more shot, even though I got my head in my hands over here. I'm going to give it one more shot and see what happens. Okay? So I think depending on your situation, you're going to be kind of, like I said, at a crossroads with a relationship. And only you can decide if continuing to invest in that relationship is going to be worth it for you. Nobody else can make that decision. But this is a major karmic relationship because the Lovers is showing up. Okay, this is a major relationship. All right, this person has brought to you, even if it's a reconnection who's coming back this week, or came back last week or is coming next week, following week, like I said, with the Jupiter-Neptune conjunction. There is still a karmic situation. There is a karmic bond. There is a karmic situation that needs to be resolved, put into perspective with this individual. So that's what I feel is going on here. It's very interesting energies. But I do feel at the heart of it also is the 5 of Swords, which can just be your own mental discontent about what do I do with this relationship. So, when the karma is done, the relationship is over. So if this person is still in your life, there is still something karmically that needs to be sorted out. There's still something else to be gleaned, to be learned from this connection. It's not always you're doing the learning either. Sometimes you're in the thing still to teach somebody else something. We don't always think of it that way. We always think we're learning. Well, yeah, we learn too, but sometimes you're providing the lesson. You're the teacher. So that may be going on as well. But what I'm feeling also with this Nine of Wands here is that, especially if this has been a connection you've been in for a while, somebody may, like I was saying with the moon in Leo squaring Mercury and Taurus, there may be somebody who's very stubborn about making some changes in their life. And I don't think it's you. I think it's the other person. And they're expecting you to do all the hard work. Something has to change. That's the other thing with this Eight of Wands. Like, something has to get set in motion and change, because this situation cannot continue like this and like this either. I mean, it can if you want to keep investing the hard work in it, but you are, you're getting this close. You're almost to the Ten of Wands as saying, F it, this is not worth it. It's too much of a burden. It's too stressful. I don't want to do it anymore. So this is a very pivotal week, I think, Aries, for your most close personal relationship, whatever that is in your life right now, or a budding new thing that maybe just started, or somebody coming back from the past. You're really in that evaluative stage, and that full moon is going to put you at the crossroads of a karmic choice of, I'm going to keep going with this a little bit longer to see, or I'm out of here, or you get out of here. All right, Taurus, so we have this Jupiter-Neptune conjunction happening in your 11th house of hopes and wishes and dreams and friends and gains. Okay, so let's see what the universe might be cooking up for you in this area of your life, Taurus. All right, let's see. Three of Cups, very nice. Joy and celebration, being with other people, and the Two of Swords. And the Queen of Wands. Okay. So this is what I feel. I feel like the universe would like you to invest more of your life force energy, Queen of Wands, right? Your physical energy, your zest for life, into pleasurable activities with other people. And of course, Three of Cups is the groups of people, fun things, artistic things, concerts, art, joyful activities, celebrations. And the 11th house is, of course, networks of people. And we have this Two of Swords, though, in the middle. So there is something here where you're feeling a little doubtful, maybe a little nervous about doing that, or not knowing where to begin or how to do it, something like that. All you have to do is have the desire, Queen of Wands, and take the initiative, Queen of Wands, to go out there and find an activity that you would enjoy. That's going to bring some sort of beautiful gain to your life. All right, that's the 11th house. So gaining more joy, pleasure, and creative inspiration, also Queen of Wands, from being with other people and not being so much caught up, Two of Swords, kind of to yourself. Two of Swords, she's like this, which is very self-defensive posture, and she doesn't want to see things. So it's like, this can be like you're caught too much in your own head, right? It's the Swords, in your own world. And this Jupiter-Neptune would like you to kind of break out of that and be a little more social with people that you enjoy, not just to go be social and whatever, but and this can be doing some sort of creative activity. Okay, so it doesn't have to be just, if you're more of an introvert, you don't want to have mindless socializing. You can go and be with a group of people who enjoy doing an art class together, or whatever it might be, writing poetry together. That's very Venus in Pisces right now too. That's very Jupiter and Neptune in Pisces. Whatever it might be, all right? And April is National Poetry Month, so in the United States. So it's a very good month for all things poetic. And Mercury's rolling into your sign. So Taurus, good time for creative self-expression. And not being so much caught up into yourself. It's about expanding outward more in the world through creativity and personal self-expression, Queen of Wands. All right. It could even be something that, it could be if you are excited, if you have your own business or you're interested in being a business person, because that's very Queen of Wandsy, enjoying discussing business. Three of Cups with like-minded people, like joining the Chamber of Commerce or some other entrepreneurial group, or a group that, there's all sorts of WordPress meetups as an example. Geeks who I love WordPress too, like geeks like who get together and discuss the latest WordPress stuff. That's it's very creative. Any type of group activity like that, also involving any type of business enterprise, would be great for you as well. It's time to get out of your shell a little bit is what I am feeling. All right, let's look at this full moon, which is happening for you in your 6th house of work and well-being, Taurus. Ariel has given me no room. Her butt is like way over here. I have no room to shuffle. That cat, what am I going to do with her? We have the moon. We have the moon. And we have the 6 of Cups. And it's in your, so we have a full moon in your 6th house. Isn't this appropriate? And what else do we have? A 10 of Wands. All right. Now this has been somewhat of a theme for Taurus lately, I feel. So we have the lighthearted, carefree energy, the 6 of Cups, which in this deck is interesting because it's like the ancestor. She's going to be getting married. And the 6 of Cups is that very innocent, childlike energy. It's like soulmate energy. It's just a very loving, gentle energy. We have the moon, which of course is our full moon, but is also emotional tenderness, some emotional cycles, maybe a bit of moodiness. And then we have a 10 of Wands, which is burdensome, exhaustion, like this cycle must end. I can go no farther, right? Look there, he's like crouched down, cannot bear this load anymore. So there is something, whether we're talking about your work or your physical well-being, right? Because this is also, Wands is our physical self. You need a break. The 6 of Cups here, which is about pleasurable enjoyment. Isn't this a theme going on here with this reading? We had the 3 of Cups before, now we have the 6 of Cups. The 6 of Cups is more intimate though, about like very like soulmate connections, and as we see here, the ancestors, close family, those types of things. But this is also stopping to smell the roses, so to speak, because in the regular tarot, it's the 2 little kids smelling the flowers together. So there's stop and smell the roses versus I can not even get my head off the ground to smell anything. So this full moon is going to show you where you're caught between these 2 extremes, or maybe you're in this extreme. Maybe it hasn't gotten to the 10 of Wands yet, but it's fast approaching the 10 of Wands. Maybe you don't remember the last time you had a 6 of Cups moment in your life. So there may be an important conversation you need to have with your boss about taking a little time off. Maybe, depending on what you do, there may have just been a lot of work on. And sometimes we're afraid to say, hey, I need a mental health day or take a break because, we're worried like that'll get us in trouble or we'll get fired or, something like that. So maybe it might be important to have that conversation. But I would also look at this overall as some sort of cycle, because that's the moon also, where you get caught up in a 10 of Wands and you forget to what it's all for. What is the 10 of Wands for? Why are you working so darn hard? Work for work's sake? Okay, that's a little more Capricornian. Okay, you are ruled by Venus. You are supposed to be a little Taurus, right? You're supposed to be also a little more balanced. Yes, you're the sign of safety and security needs, but it's also about pleasure, stopping and smelling the roses with the Taurus sign. So I encourage you with this energy at this full moon to look where you need to get the balance back. It's in Libra. You've got to get the balance back. You have these 2 extremes here, in a sense. So, and emotionally, it's starting and maybe taking a toll on you. So that's my advice to you, Taurus. Get the balance back and take a little bit of a break. Maybe your birthday's coming up. Maybe it's a good time. Take a little long weekend at your birthday. All right, Gemini, we have this Jupiter-Neptune conjunction in your 10th house of career and status in life. So some sort of miracle could happen. It's very possible with your career or with a change of status in your life, like going from divorced to married, married to divorce, single to partnered, that retired to back to work, or working, not retired, whatever. That's also the 10th house. So let's see. I feel like there could be a very nice healing with some sort of career situation for you. So let's see. Let's see what we need to know. Gemini. Gemini. Oh, Queen of Cups. There's our Piscean energy. And Temperance, Sagittarius, and a positive change. 10 of Pentacles, and we're talking about your 10th house. Wow. Okay. This is what I feel. Let me count. I'm counting in my head. In about 10 weeks, we're in Cancer season, right? So we have how many more weeks left in April? 3, and then we have 7. Yeah, approximately 10 weeks. 10 of Pentacles, we're in Cancer season. I think that by Cancer season, there could be a very favorable change for you with your finances. 10 of Pentacles. So there could be more money coming in. There could be a promotion. There could be an offer. There could be something solid and stable. That's the 10 of Pentacles. So, and the Temperance, which is a very positive, lovely change. And our Queen of Cups energy here. What I feel is it's important for you to maintain your positivity and your faith. That is Temperance also. This is an angel in this card. So maintaining, and this is, the Pisces, the positive, optimistic, faithful energy that you can manifest along with the universe, a positive change for the better with your career, to keep holding on to that vision for yourself and what you want this 10 of Pentacles to be and to look like for you. And I think because we have this next water sign coming up, which is Cancer, and that's in about 10 weeks, there could be the Temperance, a very positive change in Cancer season for you with some sort of, like I said, offer. Maybe, this is a real estate card also for me. So there could be something with that as well. Maybe, 10th, it's not really, real estate's not 10th house, but there could be also some important real estate situation that happens for you as well with this energy by Cancer season. But in any case, what I feel here is that there can be a very positive up-leveling of your finances, and that has long-term potential growth. 10 of Pentacles. All right, it's long-term generational wealth like type energy. So could be a promotion, could be a new job you manifest. It's possible the 10 of Pentacles, since it's a 10, which is coming to the end, for some of you, it might be a retirement, depending on your personal situation. But that's a change you're ready for. The Temperance card is there. So for some of you, it might be that also. All right. Let's see what we got going on with this full moon in Libra, which is in your 5th house of love, romance, creativity, the entrepreneur. We have the 8 of Wands. Okay. And we have the Ace of Swords. Wow. Wow. And the 7 of Cups. Okay. So there is some very fast moving news popping in for you that really could be the answer to a prayer. 7 of Cups here. Answer to a dream, a wish, a very sincere wish. It's going to probably roll in very, very quickly. I'm filming this on the 8th of April. I have the 8 of Wands here. So it could even be about 8 days from now. So it would be around probably the Friday. Friday, what day is that? The 15th. Okay. There could be a victory news, a contract. There could be good news. Whatever this represents for you, probably 5th house matters. Like I said, love, romance, creativity, taking a risk, the house of the entrepreneur, etc. So, you could really just have some very good news. Your kids could have some good news that makes you very happy, something like that. This is fantastic. But it rolls in very, very quickly. And it may have even been in motion since last August. That's possible as well. So something is absolutely gorgeous here for this Libra full moon for you, Gemini. And I feel not only is this an answer to a sincere wish, but this wish being granted is going to enable, can't talk today. It's going to enable you to dream even bigger dreams for yourself. Like this is going to be a stepping stone to the next level for you. So this is very, very nice. All right, Cancer. So we have the Jupiter-Neptune conjunction and a cat butt happening in your 9th house of the big picture perspective of your life. Academia, publishing, travel, international business, international relations, philosophy, higher ed. All right, so let's see what we got. But I like to kind of do shorthand, the big picture perspective of your life, like where you're going, where you're headed, what are you doing? Okay, so let's see. What do we need to know? What is the universe cooking up for you? Some sort of big new dream in this area. Cancer. The Knight of Cups. You're going on a quest toward your new destiny, the star. 3 of Wands. Okay. All right. So, wow. This is true magic of miracles right here. So we have a very important emotional shift and change that is about to happen in your life, in your world. It's something, look at this gorgeous card. I love this. Something you have been praying and asking about. Maybe for the last 3 years, because the 3 of Wands is here, but definitely the last 3 months for sure. But definitely also since the start of Aries season, 3 of Wands, which is at the end of March. So you have something new. You have a new vista on your horizons. There you are with your binoculars. Maybe you don't know all the details yet of where you're going to end up, because this is very much, we're still kind of in motion here. Like something is coming on the horizon. We're headed towards something. What is it exactly? It's something gorgeous because the star is here. It's going to be a brand new destiny. That's how I look at the star card. That's going to bring a lot of healing to your life. The past is going to be in your past, and this is all about the future and you being able to enjoy your future from a much more healed Cancerian perspective. Okay, this is, right smack dab in the middle here of these two gorgeous energies. You've been waiting for a positive change. You've been praying for a positive change. The universe would like to deliver you a positive change. So this is about you going out there, cup in hand, and saying to the universe, fill my cup with what I have been praying and asking for. I keep visualizing it on my horizon. I'm ready for it to come to me. Fill my cup, universe. Okay, so gorgeous, gorgeous energy here of some beautiful new destiny. 9th house, the big picture of your life. You're going to be heading toward an entirely new chapter in your life. Big new destiny. Okay, and we have, of course, the full moon happening in your 4th house of home, family, roots, what nourishes you, what feeds you, the foundation of your life. So something is coming to light about the foundation of your life. And with this is saying to me that, yeah, the foundation of your life is likely going to be changing very soon. There's something brand new on the horizon for you. All right, so let's see what we got here for you. Full moon in Libra for the Cancerians. What do we need to know? What's going on? Full moon for Cancer in Libra. 9 of Cups. And the High Priestess. And the Emperor. Wow. Wow. All right. Your intuition is letting you know that you are this close. You are this close to manifesting some sort of beautiful wish for yourself in regards to the foundation of your life, the fourth house. And isn't this interesting how the number 4 is showing up here with the Emperor? Of course, this is Aries energy. So this, I think, is, Aries is, the Emperor is about empowerment. It is about taking charge. It's executive action. It's like boldly going forth and doing what you need to do and manifesting par excellence, really, with the bold and bodacious energy of Aries. So you're going to be combining that bold and bodacious energy of assertiveness with your own beautiful intuition, intuitive capabilities, the High Priestess, to help you manifest 9 of Cups, a very lovely wish in regards to your 4th house. So this is, yes, ask, believe, receive, sure, but also take inspired action. It's not always just about, manifestation is not just about sitting around waiting for things to happen and we just sit there. No. I mean, it's, even when you're sitting there, it's a lot to do with your mindset. It's a lot to do with, are you aligned, etc. I mean, we know, right? We know all that. So what this is saying to me, it's going to be the combination of your alignment with your higher self, the High Priestess, and your intuition, but also the outward actions that you're taking to help the universe and show the universe that this is how you want this wish to come true. So yes, an Aries could be involved with this, sure. And we have this full moon in Aries season. So this is definitely something that's manifesting this week, I feel, for you. In all likelihood, you may also, because the High Priestess is connected with the moon as well, and connected with the night, you may, Ariel's doing her nails on the sofa. This full moon may really ignite your intuition as well. Maybe you don't know exactly what to do yet about this, but this full moon will ignite your intuition and, shine that big spotlight on exactly what you do need to do to make this happen for yourself. So this could even be something that manifests, 9 days to 9 weeks after this full moon, because it's going to give you the information, the psychic download of what you need to actually take action on. That's possible for some of you. But I feel like if you've already also been doing what you were supposed to be doing, taking action, the Emperor, and you've been doing it, you've been taking inspired action and action that's very intuitively aligned for you, then yes, the universe may indeed bring that wish to fruition at this Libra full moon. Anything relating to something with your home, your family, your roots, and are you taking care of yourself? Are you nourishing yourself, etc.? Are you shoring up the foundation of your life, etc.? So I think there could be some beautiful good news that comes to you at this Libra full moon with any of those 4th house situations. It could also be connected to somebody, a male in your life. That is possible with this Emperor here. So it could be connected to a son, a father, brother, or something like that, where if you've been concerned about them, for example, there could be a beautiful healing or wish fulfilled in regards to them also. So nice energies. All right, Leos, we have this big Jupiter-Neptune conjunction happening in your 8th house of transformation, sex, death, taxes, other people's money, the occult, the deep 8th house of mysteries and magic. Okay. So could be an interesting, miraculous transformation in some area of your life. So let's see what we need to know about that, Leos. The 8 of Cups. Interesting, because the 8th house and water associated. So, wow. And the 10 of Wands. and the Ace of Cups. Wow, Leo. Look at this. This is very Joan of Arc here, isn't this? With this lady tied at the stake here, and this Eight of Cups. So this Jupiter-Neptune conjunction would like to set you free from an untenable emotional situation, a situation that you've been really sacrificing yourself on, right? You've been sacrificing, it's been burning you up. It's threatening to burn you up, to burn you to a crisp. Some sort of emotional situation. It depends on what that is in your life. It doesn't have to be necessarily a relationship. It could be something else. It's 8th house. So physical, mental, emotional transformation. All right. So the Eight of Cups is here. This is really, this energy wants you to set yourself free, not only emotionally, but also literally on some sort of physical level. You may still be attached to energy that is not good for you. And like I said, that could threaten to burn you to a crisp, so to speak. Of course, work with my metaphors here, right? So the universe would like to bring you, look at this gorgeous Ace of Cups, a fresh emotional start, a healing. That's also the 8th house. You know, people forget the 8th house is always like, oh my God, the 8th house, right? Like the deep, dark house of Pluto is the 8th house. And people always get caught up in the Plutonian, which, I mean, hey, Pluto, there's a reason Pluto has a reputation for being the bulldozer of doom, as I like to call him. All right, but we forget sometimes that the 8th house is also about regeneration and transformation. Once we get on the other side of these Joan of Arc flames, we're going to regenerate and rejuvenate. And that's the promise with this Ace of Cups. So this Jupiter-Neptune conjunction is bringing you an opportunity to free yourself and heal yourself at some very deep level. Eight of blah, 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 the 8th house. All right. Now, it's possible that depending on what's going on for you, the universe could bring you some sort of new opportunity for personal growth, personal satisfaction, because the aces are often about the self, I like to say. But this could also be perhaps a new emotional connection in your life. Doesn't necessarily have to be with a person, could be with a new furry companion, a new source of love and peace and joy in your life. Look at this beautiful bird here. All right. So the universe would like to bring you something like that, but it also, to help heal you. But it also would like to bring it to you in a state where you're not still stuck in this over here. It would like you to heal this first, and then it would, because this is the last card that came out, and then it would like to bring this in for you, I feel. So, gorgeous energies here. This could be a real healing for you that is probably long overdue, honestly, because of this 10 of Wands here. You've been stuck in that. We've got an 8 and a 10. You've been stuck in something for a while, whatever it is. And you've been sacrificing. That's the other thing, especially with this deck, this card, right? You are at the point where, are you just going to allow yourself to be sacrificed to this situation and never set yourself free and go up in flames? No, that's not good. So it is time to let go. That's the other thing. This octopus here with this 8 of Cups, you've been really holding on to dear life, right? All these tentacles attached emotionally to that situation. Use that Jupiter-Neptune conjunction to free yourself. All right. All right. Now, we have the full moon in Libra in your third house of communication, writing, speaking, teaching, networking, sales, your immediate environment, and your siblings. All right. So let's see what we got. Leo, full moon, bringing things to light. What is happening, Leos? Oh, Capricorn, we got the devil energy. Oh, and a 5 of Swords. Oh my goodness, what is going on here, Leo? Oh, and a 6 of Wands. All right, I like to see that. So, Leos, you got this. You're going to be triumphantly moving on from some sort of energetic vampire situation going on. Now, it might have something to do, it's possible it has something to do with this over here that we were just looking at. It's possible, but doesn't necessarily have to, but it could. So devil, of course, can be obsessive energy, and we have the Five of Swords. So there has been something or someone that has really been taking up your thoughts, and probably not in a healthy way. Five of Swords and devil combo is not a healthy thing. So, but the Six of Wands is here, which is victory, success, and conquering. So you're going to be conquering this situation. And that full moon is going to help you do it. The full moon is going to, full moons bring things to a head. And since it's in Libra also, which is just in general relationships and things like that, I think you're gonna conquer this attachment, this unhealthy attachment. And it's the type of thing where it can just be that this person's stuck in your head. They may not even be in your life anymore, or even still on the earth plane. Who knows? But they're in your head. That's the thing. Here you are in the corner crying like, why can't this bee get out of my head, right? But it's going to happen. You're going to, I think, make the concerted effort to do that. So, and to let it go. So this might be, depending on what you're dealing with, this might be a great full moon to have some sort of real letting go ceremony with any type of unhealthy attachment. So it could be good, especially if this is somebody who's, depending on what you want to do. If you have things of theirs still around, you might want to, but please do it safely. I'm not telling you to be a pyromaniac. If you want to bury the things, burn them, whatever. But again, you must do so safely, and you should, of course, follow all safety precautions, and or just paper shred them. That's a good thing. If you have a paper shredder, just shred the old letters or the old mementos or whatever. Just let the stuff go. Do something that is physical. Six of Wands, that helps you put this past in the past. Now, because the full moon's in your third house of writing, you may also want to write an unsent letter to this situation to also let it go and purge it. So that's another possibility of how you can triumph with this energy. Now, the final possibility here, because the Five of Swords is here, I just got to say, and full moons can often be intense. There might be a fight. There could be a fight with this energy, a literal fight, like nasty words. It's possible. I think you'll ride off with your head held high, and, Leos always maintain their dignity no matter what's going on. So I don't think you're going to come to blows or anything like that. But, you'll say, I'm not dealing with this anymore, and walk away with your head held high and feeling very proud of yourself that you dealt with this. So depending on what's going on for you, there's a variety of ways that this energy could play out. All right, Virgos, so you have this Jupiter-Neptune conjunction happening in your 7th house of relationships, both business and personal. 7th house is also the house of enemies, though. All right, so, and with this Jupiter-Neptune conjunction, maybe there'll be a healing with some sort of person who was, problematic, shall we say. So that's possible. But we could also have some sort of beautiful new relationship coming into your life as well as a result of this energy. It does not have to necessarily be romantic. It could be with a furry friend. It could be, with a new maybe grandbaby on the way, or a new best friend, whatever. It could be a new, beautiful new connection in your life. So let's see what we have. Virgos. Jupiter, Neptune conjunction. All right, King of Swords and the Two of Wands. Oh, and a King of Pentacles. Isn't this interesting, Virgo? All right. So, all right, of course, you are the King of Pentacles energy as well. But I'm going to read this. This is such an interesting energy. We're talking about the 7th house of relationships, and we have the 2 in the middle, so a partnership. That's Two of Wands here. And then we have 2 people. Yes, this could be you, but this could also be a Taurus or a Capricorn. And then we have air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So, and we have here like you in the middle. So I think that you could be spoiled for choice. It's very possible, Virgo, that you have several people vying for your affections with this Jupiter-Neptune conjunction. Very, very possible. Now, this could also be, though, bringing in a new business partnership, King of Swords, because if we read this as you, this King of Pentacles, this could also be, because again, it's business or personal 7th house, with either an air sign or something to do with the law, media, communications, technical, analytical, political type things. The King of Swords here. And even scientific, we can even throw that in. So there could be some, now when I say partnership, that can be, it doesn't necessarily have to be you start a business with them. It could be somebody you end up working on some sort of new project with. You co-author a book, you co-create a presentation at a conference. I mean, whatever it might be. There's something here about a new path that's going to be opening up for both of you as a result of the two of you coming together to create something, the Wands. But it's the Two of Wands, so it's not here yet. It may be coming within the next two weeks, maybe. But I would also say it could be happening in Leo season, because Leo is the second fire sign. So that is possible. As well, because, you know, the Jupiter-Neptune conjunction, yes, it's happening now. We're feeling the energies now, but it's such a significant conjunction. It happens once only every, a couple hundred years, that I feel like it's such an important energy signature. It ripples out over time. So this is even something that could come, like I said, in Leo season. It's possible. But this is very, very favorable. And what I love about this, when I have energies of, when we're talking about relationships and I have two like powerful energies here, this person's on your level, which is good. This is an equal. This is not somebody who, you know, is a broken winged bird you got to take care of. They can hold their own with you, which is great. That's what you want. So this is fantastic. All right. So let's see what else we have. So somebody coming into your world who is going to create a very positive connection, Two of Wands. Whatever you two build and create together will be fabulous. And with the Wands showing up, the Two of Wands, it is likely that you're going to be spending a lot of time with one another, because the Wands is our physical energy, our physical body. So there's going to be a lot of time working on a project, and then you may not necessarily be in the same room. You could just be on Zoom a lot, but it is something where you're going to be engaging with this person quite a bit. All right. Now we have the full moon in your house of show me the money. Virgo, second house. Let's see what we got going on for you with your money. The World. All right. I like to see that. And the Eight of Wands. Okay. Excellent. Excellent. And the Five of Wands. Choices, choices, choices. That's what I feel in this deck with this lady, and she's showing up 5 different ways, doing 5 different things. So, all right. Wow. So there's something. Thank you, Ariel. I think there's going to be some very interesting news. Maybe 8 days from now. I am filming this on the 8th. So this could be coming on Friday. So right before the full moon, which is technically Saturday. At least on the eastern coast of the United States. So world is success, of course. World is wrapping up one thing so you can begin another. So it is likely that you can be achieving some sort of important financial goal for yourself, which is then going to set into motion a lot more activity. So this could be, because the Five of Wands is here. So this could be, you know, getting the yes from the universe that you got the funding for your house that you've been trying to buy, right? Something like that. Which then sets up like, oh my God, now we got to do this, 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 then this. And we're running around like nuts trying to like get all this stuff done to go move into our house. It's like that type of thing. This could be, oh my gosh, I get the news. There's funding for my project. Now it's all systems go, Eight of Wands. I got to quick get on it. The thing to watch with this energy is, yes, something is coming to successful fruition. Which is going to set in motion very quickly, Eight of Wands, a bunch more things you have to do. It's important not to get yourself in a tiz and think, oh my God, I got to do all these things today. You don't. All right. You just got to pace yourself. And you know, you're good at making lists, Virgo, and getting yourself organized. Just do it. Get lists, get organized, and make a plan for yourself. You don't have to get all this stuff set in motion and finished the day you get the good news. Okay. You got time. You got time here. And I would say too, because we are about 5 months out from Leo season, and this is Leo energy, and Leo is also in the world card. Something that occurs at this full moon with your finances is likely also to have a connection to Leo season and or with a Leo person. That's possible also. So again, Eight of Wands is something is set in motion. So this, whatever gets set in motion at this full moon, will has connections into the future in Leo season, whatever that might be for you. So very interesting. All right, Libras. So you have a very intense week ahead because, of course, the full moon is in your sign. And especially if you were born later in Libra. So around the 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th of October, this is going to be an intense week for you with that full moon squaring Pluto, which is squaring your sun also. All right, so could be some big chapter ending for you, for Libras born at that time especially. All right, but let's take a look first at the Jupiter-Neptune conjunction for you, which is happening in your 6th house of work and well-being. So some sort of miraculous turnaround maybe in that area for you. All right, let's see what we have for you, Libras. We have the Empress, gorgeous, and the Pluto. Okie dokie. And the Justice. Wow, we have 3 major arcanas out of the 3 cards I pulled. So I'm telling you, this is going to be a big week for you. But this Jupiter-Neptune conjunction, we're talking about your 6th house of work and well-being, and here's your energy Justice. So, and interesting, the Empress is showing up because even though I sometimes look at this as Piscean, it is technically a card associated with Taurus and Libra because of the Venus symbol in the card. And she, of course, Venus is your ruling sign or your ruling planet. So there is something here, the Jupiter-Neptune conjunction would like to bring a positive change to your energy levels, Empress, to your creative life, Empress, creativity, possibly to well-being. I mean, could be doing something with your children or having a baby, possibly. Also, your finances, right? So the well-being of your finances and healing those, and perhaps also creating a positive change where you get to do more of what you like to do and what's more aligned for you. To create and generate more wealth for yourself. That's very possible with this Empress here. And of course, we have the Justice, which is just about balance anyway. So very, very interesting energies here with this Jupiter-Neptune conjunction. There is an important change that probably needs to happen in more self-care for you as well. So particularly if your life has gotten out of balance where you have been working 24/7 and not nurturing yourself, taking any downtime, etc. You've got to make a positive change in that regard. You can't keep burning the candle at every which way. So for some of you, that's the miracle of healing that needs to happen. Others of you, it's more about, I think, interesting, again, both of your energies showing up here. Becoming more aligned and doing more of what lights you up and nurtures you for work, and also in terms of how you take care of yourself as well. So very, very interesting energy. So important, positive change on the horizon for you. All right, let's see. But you've got to take the initiative and use those energies also, as we know, Libra. It's up to you. You've got to get your balance back in some regard. Over here, the Justice. There also could be, if there has been something that's been going on with some sort of negotiation of legal rights in regards to child custody and children and access and things like that. Yes, we're talking about the sixth house, work and well-being. And if that's been kind of distressing you in some way, there could be some healing, a positive change in regards to that as well. So some sort of legal custody issue, Jupiter and Neptune may work some sort of miracle behind the scene to smooth that situation over as well. So there could be something with that. All right. But again, it's a general reading. You got to apply it to your life. The bottom line here is you've got to invest more of your own energy into yourself. You're showing up twice. Make a positive change for yourself, for your well-being, both with work, do more of what you want to do, and well-being, take care of yourself more, Libra. Stop worrying about everybody else. All right, full moon in your sign, in your first house of the physical body, and how other people see you. Let's see what we need to know. Spotlight on you. What is going to be brought forth? Eight of Swords and the Four of Pentacles, which is interesting because, of course, this is Capricorn energy, your fourth house, Capricorn, Pluto's there. All right, and let's see, squaring that, and we have a Five of Wands. Okay, so, wow. We have, Eight of Swords. Here's your full moon shining behind you, but you're not wanting to see something. You're not wanting to see something that foundationally needs to shift in your life, that needs to be solidified in some way, that needs to maybe be purged because Pluto is in that fourth house. And instead, you vacillate between these two things. You're either not wanting to see anything and you're just like, avoid, ignore, I don't want to deal with it. Or you just keep yourself so busy, Five of Wands, that you don't have time to think about it. There is something, it's so interesting, the Four of Pentacles is showing up here, which is about our foundation in life. Again, it can be our money, of course, as well, our foundational security. It can be holding on to certain things for dear life. So you could be holding on to something in relation to your fourth house, your home, your family, your roots, etc. You could be holding on to something from the past, a past home, a past lover, a past partner, a past whatever, past business associate even who was like family, whatever it might be. And you are ignoring, as I said before, about how that may need to shift, to be let go of. Like I said, Pluto's in this fourth house right now. He has been shifting out where you're living, how you're living, who you're living with for the last since 2008. He's been tearing up that sector. So there's something to look at here about the foundation of your life and what needs to maybe be released finally so that something better and new can come in, Libra. All right. So again, apply the energies to your life, but it's not going to serve you by not looking at it. We know that if we don't look at things and we just ignore them, they tend to grow bigger and get into, situations that if we had just nipped them in the bud, it would have been easier. So I encourage you to look at where you may be holding on to a situation that is, needs to shift, needs to change in some very profound way. And it may have something to do, it's possible it has something to do with this over here. Perhaps if you want to bring more abundance into your life, if you want more well-being in your life, maybe you need to move. Maybe you need to let go of your past. Maybe you need to change your definition of family, of who you consider family now. Maybe family has changed quite a bit since 2008. People come, people go, different things happen. So there's definitely something to look at here. Use this full moon to look at it. And because the full moon is squaring Pluto, use the Plutonian energy to purge it from your life once and for all so that you can call in more abundance and well-being for yourself. All right, Scorpio, let's see what's going on for you in your 5th house of love, romance, creativity, taking a risk, the entrepreneur, children, and pleasure. This is where the Jupiter-Neptune conjunction is happening for you. Pleasure, please, for Scorpios. Ooh, 5 of Pentacles. We don't want to see that. All right, let's see. We want something good for the Scorpios. We want a Knight of Swords. We want a fast-moving change to rock your world. There it is, the world. And the Ace of Swords. Wow. Okay. So the Jupiter-Neptune conjunction is going to bring you or has the potential to bring you a very inspired new idea. Ace of Swords, a new victory, a new brainwave, idea, creative inspiration, because again, it's the 5th house. So, and this is fast moving energy with the Knight of Swords here. And this is success. This is, of course, emotional vulnerability, but in the best of ways, being vulnerable, sharing your truth that inspires other people. So there could be a very fast moving, triumphant change that rocks your world. Absolutely. You could have a connection with a Taurus. You could have a connection with a Leo, also an Aquarian that could prove very valuable to you in the coming weeks as well. There could be the initiation of some new communication with one of those signs that could result in a creative project, that could result in possibly a romance. Because again, it's the 5th house we're asking about. This is something significant though, because the world is here. So yes, the world can be a chapter ending, but it's also something of a chapter beginning. We have an ace next to it as well. So you are ending an old karmic cycle where there may have been a lot of drama, Knight of Swords, a lot of fighting, a lot of contentiousness going on in this sector, maybe with your children as well, possibly a lot of agita, just a lot of drama. But that situation is wrapping up. You could have just had some creative struggles as well with the Knight of Swords here. Just maybe some creative frustrations. But that's all clearing out. This is clearing out, and you're going to be entering a new phase, Ace of Swords world, where you can really put your creative ideas also out into the world in a very substantial way and have success at doing so with this energy here. This is no time to be shy. This is a time to show up in the world and shine in these 5th house matters. And not to think about it too much either. Knight of Swords, just get out there. You get an inspired idea, you go, you run with it. You just go, put it out there, start getting it done. But this bodes very well also for perhaps a very significant new connection that could be romantic. It's very, very possible here. So excellent energies, Scorpio. All right, let's see. Let's tune in with this full moon, which is in your 12th house of things hidden behind the scenes, your subconscious, the unseen world, the imagination. So something could be bubbling up in your dreams toward this full moon. Somebody, especially with the Jupiter-Neptune conjunction happening in your 5th house of romance and the full moon in the 12th house of things unseen, there absolutely could be connections from your past that all of a sudden come out of the woodwork. And because, of course, it's very Scorpio to have these people come in dreams, you may see them in your dream life, but they could also crop up unexpectedly through things you uncover, like if you're cleaning through a drawer and you find something of theirs, like it could be something like that. But they could also get in touch with you, literally, absolutely. Like kind of out of the blue. So I would expect it would be somebody you were not expecting at all. You may get, again, a psychic hit. Oh, you may hear a song that kind of reminds you of that time period. Maybe you don't connect it exactly with that person, and then that person pops in. All right, so it can be something like that. So let's see. But it also can just be that something bubbles up from your subconscious ready to be released and healed as well. Or because your 5th house is also very activated this week, as we just discussed, you could really just get this fantastic idea bubbling up from below the surface and maybe coming out in dream. All right, so let's see what we need to know for you. Seven of Cups, there's the dream landscape right there for you. And the Four of Cups, wow. And the Eight of Swords, okay. So I feel like for some of you, this is absolutely a connection from your past. Eight of Swords. There's somebody who has not been able to escape the scorpionic web. Of course. I mean, if Scorpio lets somebody into their world, they love hard. They love hard and intense. And whoever they love, that person will rarely be able to get a Scorpio fully out of their system. And I mean that in the best of ways, honestly. It is a deep and intense passion. That's I don't think any other sign can replicate it. I'm sorry, anybody out there, you can argue with me in the comments. I don't care. I really do believe that. And so I don't think this is you. I think this is somebody who's still kind of in an energetic web, caught up in thinking about you. You may also be sort of still attached to them. I don't think you're still in a relationship. But I do think that you both are thinking about each other, and it is possible that there is a reconnection. I don't think you're reaching out. I think they may reach out to you with this Four of Cups. The universe arranges. That's also the universe with the hand coming in the regular tarot. So there's an unfinished emotional business between you and someone else in your world. Absolutely. And I mean, this could be both of you still kind of stuck in the web of that karmic relationship. Eight of Swords. I mean, yeah. All right. Because it was an intense relationship. There was something very interesting about it with the Eight of Swords here. I'm just gonna leave it at that. It's a PG channel. I'm gonna leave it at that. So with the Seven of Cups here, it could be that one or both of you are still harboring a desire to make something happen with this relationship. It is possible. It remains to be seen if that's going to happen or not. The Four of Cups is here. It's kind of up in the air right now. I think the important thing about this full moon is that it's going to establish that reconnection. And then what happens after that, how you handle the Four of Cups is, anybody's guess at this point, for this week's forecast. But there's going to be an opportunity to see Seven of Cups if this situation is still something that is something that could stick around in your world, shall we say, or something that you'll finally be released from, finally be released from the web of this association. So very interesting. I don't think you have to make any decisions this week, Scorpio. So just see what plays out is my feeling. And again, it's a general reading, but I personally wouldn't do the reaching out. I think they're going to reach out to you. That's what I feel. All right, Saggies, we have the Neptune conjunction. I think I was still filming. The camera just did something weird. Jupiter-Neptune conjunction in your fourth house of home, family roots, what nourishes you and what feeds you, the foundation of your life. So there could be a miracle in regards to your home and family situation. So the universe is working behind the scenes to make something happen for you. So let's see what that might be. Saggies. Four of Wands, gorgeous. That is a home card. And the Page of Cups. Okay. And the Two of Cups. Okay. Wow. All right. This could have, if you have children, it could have something to do with one of your children. Notice, wow, this is very interesting. So this is the Pisces energy. This is where the Jupiter-Neptune conjunction is happening. There's somebody in your family, Four of Wands, probably younger. Again, it could be a child, but, doesn't have to be. It could be a younger sister, sibling, whatever. It doesn't have to be female either. But there's somebody or in your world, in your family, who you consider family, who's very, very sensitive. And maybe they've been going through a little bit of a difficult time. They're trying to find their way forward. You have been there for them, Two of Cups. You have been there to help them and guide them. And I feel like there is going to be some sort of new door, because that's a Four of Wands. There's going to be a doorway that opens for them, a very healing doorway. And you're going to be like standing there right behind them, helping them and supporting them go through this transition in their life, this open door. Now, it's possible that it is also you doing that as well, that you maybe have gone through a recent sensitive time with your home and family life, maybe with a partner. There could be some beautiful emotional reconciliation that's going on between you and somebody significant in your family. Possibly, again, a partner, but also could be another family member, a parent, whatever, to a couple, somebody you're very close to. So there could be just a beautiful healing in regards to a relationship that allows it to move forward on a more sound and healed footing, shall we say. So this is very, very beautiful, beautiful energy. And it is possible if you're in the dating world and you are really looking for a serious partner, Two of Cups, who is family oriented, Four of Wands, it's very possible the Jupiter-Neptune conjunction could bring somebody into your life. Very positive. That's your sincere wish and desire, and you work with the creative visualization energy with the universe, that very well could happen for you, Sagittarius. So just apply the energies to your life. All right, let's see what's going on with your full moon in Libra, which is in your 11th house of hopes and wishes and dreams and networks and also gains. Let's see what we need to know. So light being shed on one of these areas of your life. Saggy. Will a wish come true for you after this full moon in Libra? Let's find out. Saggy. This Five of Wands, it's been coming up quite a bit today, and I've been shuffling. And the Seven of Cups as well. And I shuffle. Okay. Let's see what else we got. And then the Seven of Wands. Okay, so 2 number 7s. All right. The universe would like to grant you a wish. Absolutely. This full moon is going to show you where you need to focus your efforts and do things your own way. Seven of Wands. You've been running around, Five of Wands, doing this, doing that, doing this, doing that. And this can also be an internal struggle. Five of Wands, like, I think I should do that. I don't know. And then maybe I do that over here. It's spinning your wheels. So you have to be absolutely, I mean, yeah, Seven of Cups, there's lots of possibilities. But in this deck, she's staring intently at the moon. She's not looking at all the different cups. She is looking at that moon, that one big wish that she wants to manifest. So it's important to have that clarity of focus, especially emotional focus, because the moon is so connected to our emotions, rather than running around hither and thither. Having that clarity of focus and intent and being that independent, single-minded spirit, Seven of Wands, that you are, Sagittarius, you're a fire sign, to make it manifest. There's something here about not caring about what other people think about this wish and how it's going to manifest. Stand up for yourself, be independent, be that single-minded focus, and stop running around on unnecessary tasks and things over here and spinning your wheels. All right, so that's what I feel from these energies. This wish is like this close to manifesting. It wants to come in. You got to do your part. Seven of Wands here. And I think this full moon is going to show you exactly where and how. You just need to put a little more independent effort, little like oomph, right? Little, you got to aim your arrow and fire it, right? That's the saggy energy. And that single-mindedness of purpose and effort is going to show you where to focus, how to focus, and just plow forward and get it done. Okay, so you're going to see, you may even see at this full moon how all of this unnecessariness has, maybe even caused a little doubt. That's possible. So you're going to get back on track, I feel, with this energy at this full moon toward manifesting something very, very important to you. All right, so I hope that's clear. Do it different and do it your way. That is the thing. and that will arrive much quicker. And focus. Capricorn, let's see what's going on for you. The Jupiter-Neptune conjunction happening in your third house of communications, networking, sales, writing, speaking, teaching, siblings, your immediate environment. All right, let's see what is going on. Jupiter-Neptune conjunction. The World, beautiful. And the Three of Swords, okay. And the Five of Pentacles, okay. So the Jupiter-Neptune conjunction is about healing. So what this is saying to me is any place where the world has not treated you fairly, that is all going to be healed. All right, so any type of thing where there has been a diminishment in your finances, Five of Pentacles, where you have felt the world rejected you in some way, where you have felt people stood between you and your most important goals and got in the way, or there were love betrayals or any type of betrayals, third-party situations, difficult conversations about loss and grief, and you know, your mind wrapped up in all of those types of things. The Jupiter-Neptune conjunction is bringing those Three of Swords and Five of Pentacles situations to a conclusion, ending that chapter so that you can embark upon a much more successful chapter in your life, with the World card showing up here. So we have the beautiful snake here, you see, in this card. So you have gone through a major metamorphosis with Three of Swords matters, heartbreak, and with Five of Pentacles matter, with possibly physical health and also your finances. You have persevered, you have come out the other side. Yes, you have a tale to tell. Yes, you do, after all of those things. But remember, the Jupiter-Neptune conjunction is about healing, miracles, possibilities. So the World is a beautiful card of success, of showing up in the world and having the world respond to you in a fantastic way. So I feel that this Jupiter-Neptune conjunction can bring the world to your doorstep, right? It's networking, it's sales, it's communications. This is not a time for you to live out of your past. I love that quote by Stephen Covey. I say it a lot on the channel. Live out of your imagination, not out of your history. Yes, your history has this in it, but it is now time with the Jupiter-Neptune conjunction to live out of your imagination and open up again to the possibilities that the world would like to bring to your doorstep. All right, so I feel like there is an imminent success coming for you very soon. Maybe within 21 days, could also be in Taurus season, because we have the Taurus energy showing up in the World card also. So let's see, but I feel like you have turned a major corner. A major chapter of heartbreak and problems is ending for you, and it is now time to communicate and embrace the world in a brand new way as a healed and transformed Capricorn, with the snake showing up in the card. All right, so let's see what else we have going on for you. Let's look at this full moon, which is in your 10th house of career, Libra, squaring Pluto in your sign. So let's see, Cappies, what we got. So some big career situation coming to a head. And again, could be, especially if you're involved in the communications industry, again, writing, speaking, teaching, networking, sales, there could be some big illumination maybe with this Libra full moon about that, you know, those areas of your life, and maybe a big piece of news and success. So let's see. Let's see what we need to know. Capricorn, the Magician, and the Two of Pentacles, and the Seven of Wands. Okay. So this full moon is bringing to light a path a choice. Two of Pentacles. You're weighing two options for your life, for your career. It's in your career house. Your status. 10th house is status in your life. So the two options. So status is not just about career. It can be, am I going to be married? Am I going to be single? Am I retired? Am I working? It's, you know, your status in life. So you're weighing your options. You're weighing your options. You're manifesting something gorgeous. You have the Magician here. And the Magician, of course, it rules also the areas that I was talking about: writing, speaking, teaching, networking, sales, all of that. It is your skills and talents. It's a card deeply connected with writing, and just using your talents to great advantage. So something very wonderful is manifesting in all likelihood in regards to your personal talents in your career zone at this full moon. There's likely a decision that needs to be made. There may be an offer, two offers on the table, to which way do I go? All right, with something. And we know this also because we had the World card. So manifesting some sort of beautiful success. Options. Options are here. The Seven of Wands suggests that the way to make the decision about these two things is to go with the one that is decidedly different, but also fits you like a glove. So this is not about following the crowd and what everybody else is doing. It's about your own independence of mind, thought, and action, and not feeling like you have to defend your decisions to anybody. So very interesting. Now, some of you, it is possible that it's not a choice between these two things, but that you're actually going to have two projects you're going to be working on for the foreseeable future. That this full moon brings in two offers, two pieces of news that are both wonderful, and you're going to do both because both of them speak to your independent nature and independent creative spirit. So that's possible also. I feel like this is going to be very, very good. But some of you may be making some sort of decision. And in my opinion, that's the way to make the decision right now. We only have so much time and energy at our disposal. So if this represents weighing options, choose the option that, like I said, makes you feel most creatively alive and inspired and gives you the most independence, gives you the most free reign to do what you want to do with whatever this project is, whatever this situation is. So, and that's also with this World card, because this is you calling the shots here. Again, fabulous energy here, Capricorn. So it'll be interesting to see how this energy plays out for you. All right, Aquarius. So we have this Jupiter-Neptune conjunction happening in your second house of Show Me the Money. Yes, that was Ariel's tail. She is here. She's just sitting right there, like in the camera angle is not correct for you to see her, but you just saw her tail. And she always shows up, it seems, for the Aquarians. So I just wanted to let you know she is here. Okay, so we have the Jupiter-Neptune conjunction happening in your second house of Show Me the Money. Venus also just went into your second house, went into Pisces. And often when when Venus is transiting through our second house, it can bring us an opportunity to manifest more abundance and more love also. So there could be a real healing with your finances with this Jupiter-Neptune conjunction. So let's see what we need to know about that for you. Aquarius, we need to know. We have the Page of Wands, okay. And we have the Four of Pentacles. I like that. I like that. And a Seven of Pentacles. Okay. All right. So this Jupiter-Neptune conjunction is attempting to give you some inspired strategy, Page of Wands, of a way to move forward and manifest more permanent financial stability for yourself. Four of Pentacles. I like a Four of Pentacles because I always say it's like, well, you have a coin to hold on to. So, and this has something to do also with Taurus, which is your fourth house of home. So there could be an inspired strategy to do something to manifest more money that is connected with your home. Maybe it's selling a home. Maybe it's renting out a room in your home or turning your home, refinancing your home. Maybe it is the strategy is to sell things in your home you don't need anymore. So there could be, or start a business, a home-based business, right? Or something to do with the home. You start a business, something home related, like, you know, maybe you're great at fixing things around the house and you start a side hustle doing handiwork or whatever. I don't know. All right. Home-based business, whatever it might be. The universe is going to give you a strategy, Page of Wands, to take action on, to manifest more solid financial security for yourself that indeed may have something connected with home-related activities. I feel that by the time we get to 7 weeks from now, you could see some, with the Seven of Pentacles showing up here, if you take action on this inspired idea, I think you already have a sense of what this might be. You've maybe been sitting on it, but you haven't done anything yet. If you take action on this in Aries season, our Page of Wands here, and start really solidifying Four of Pentacles, some new direction, this strategy to heal your finances by taking inspired action on something you know how to do really well. You could see in, I would say, 7 weeks and all the way into Virgo season here, some sort of beautiful manifestation. 7 of Coins. You could really start building something solid for yourself with your finances. You could have a beautiful, side hustle growing. You could have a nice little other income stream, something like that. If you're starting your own business, you could really see it start to take off for you. It may indeed have something to do with the summertime also. I know up, Northern Hemisphere, it's summertime. So there could have something to do with seasonality as well. It's like a good season to do it. So something like that. But I feel like this Jupiter-Neptune conjunction wants to give you the plan and the solid direction to go in. And it's very much based in, look, she's holding the hoe here, right? So it's very much based in what you're good at, whatever your green thumb, right? The green thumb is not just about plants. We saw that saying, you have a green thumb, right? It's not just about, oh, you're good with plants. We have a green thumb when we're good with money, when we're good with managing our finances, holding on to them, but also investing our time and energy in the right ways that yield results. That's the thing you're going to figure out with this Jupiter-Neptune conjunction. That's the Page of Wands. So this is fantastic energy. You're going to find that green thumb. And you're going to take steps forward and you're going to make it happen for yourself. All right, let's see what's going on with your full moon in Libra, which is in your 9th house of the big picture perspective of your life. Let's see. Bringing to light maybe a new direction you're going to be going in with, like I said, with your finances, but also could just be with something else in your life. All right. Aquarius, let's see what we have for you. 10 of Cups, beautiful. And the Magician. And the 8 of Wands. Okay. So this full moon may show you a very happy, beautiful, positive healing and transformation of the direction you're heading in your life, right? The big picture perspective. Now, it may have something to do with your home and family. There could be something where you have manifested a very positive change, or that's what you've been working toward, and you see evidence of this at this full moon, this 10 of Cups. Others of you, the big picture perspective, the change that you want to manifest is maybe a partner. Others of you, you want to manifest a child, right? But we look at the 10 of Cups in general as the ultimate personal happiness. So you are reevaluating multiple options, 8 of Wands, in terms of what's going to make you happy in the big scheme of things, in the big picture of your life. And that full moon is going to help show you which one you should choose, which direction you should go in for the ultimate personal happiness. So very exciting energies here, Aquarius. All of this is very, very good. You could also be on the receiving end of some good news in relation to home and family. Again, there's like a theme going on here we just had with the Four of Pentacles also. There could be some good news on something that you've been trying to manifest for your home and your family. Maybe even going back to August as well. So, but I'm really feeling it's more of a healing energy actually at this full moon in relation to the family. So there could have been something that you did recently that you'll see this week, the effect that it had on your family, that it turned out to be a great thing that you did X, Y, and Z about a month ago. That's possible also. So I think this is just beautiful, beautiful healing energies, the magic of healing, the magic of staying true to your own desires when it comes to the big direction of your life, and choosing what makes you happy also, what lights you up and what plays to your strengths with the Magician card here as well, Aquarius. So if you are facing some sort of decision at this full moon about a direction to head in, consider that. Consider what really makes you feel most magical and alive and helps you find that personal rainbow of happiness, and also possibly that pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. All right, Pisces. So this Jupiter-Neptune conjunction is, of course, happening in your sign, in your first house of the self, your physical body, how the world sees you. So this really could bring a magical transformation to your life. I mean, you're already pretty magical, but I have a feeling the world is going to finally start waking up and appreciating your special brand of magic, Pisces. That's what I feel. All right. There could be a beautiful healing in your life, but I feel you're going to be able to share your talents in a new way with the world. All right. So let's see. You're going to be able to expand your magical aura even further and farther into the world. All right. Let's see what we got here. Ace of Wands, yes, indeed. And the Sun, gorgeous, gorgeous, and Justice. All right, and that's our full moon, of course. So, wow, this is a big week for you. We're going to pull some more cards on just on your full moon. But if life has been out of balance, Justice, if life has felt heavy karmically, you know, which it can sometimes feel that way. I feel like the scales will balance, and this Jupiter-Neptune conjunction is really about bringing more joy and happiness to your life, the Sun card here. So whatever makes you feel most alive, the Sun. All right, whatever your personal brand of magic is, the Sun, what makes you, you, the universe is going to initiate Ace of Wands, an opportunity for you to shine ever brighter, Pisces, and sprinkle that Pisces pixie dust over us all, because we're in need of it, trust me. So gorgeous, gorgeous energies here. And with this Justice, it really, I feel like it's because something has been out of balance. And, you know, this is really a reboot. This is, as I like to say on the channel, is like Pisces 2.0, right? Is about to happen. And, you know, this is about karmic justice being served as well. If life has felt heavy, if life has felt hard, the universe is saying, you know what? We're going to rebalance this out for Pisces. It's time for Pisces to have a fresh start, Ace of Wands, and to have the beautiful sunshine shine on them, burn away any dregs of old depressing energy, and rebalance their life to one of joy and happiness. So I think there's going to be some sort of happy new initiative, course of action, personal creative project, maybe even romance because of the Sun card showing up here, which is Leo, which is the 5th house in the astrological wheel, which is the house of romance. So there could be a new romance. There could be a new creative project that totally rejuvenates you and speaks to to the depths of your being that really lights you up. Your heart space is going to be lit. You got the fire here, you got the fire here. You're going to be feeling reinvigorated, excited, and like I said, really tuned in and tapped into your personal brand of magic. So gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous energies here. All right, let's see what we need to know about this full moon in Libra for you, which is your 8th house. Your 8th house of transformation. Let's see. So 8th house, of course, is associated as well with Scorpio. It's a deep house. Sex, death, taxes, physical, mental, emotional transformation. The occult, other people's money. Big money. Inheritances, mortgages, taxes, wills, estates, and the occult. And also regeneration. So something's coming to light that's going to help you transform your life. Look, another ace. We had Ace of Wands, now we have Ace of Pentacles. And the Two of Pentacles. And the Page of Cups. Okay, and that's your energy as well. So you have options. You're going to be weighing your options here. There may be two things that you get offered to you. Here's an offer and here's an offer. But this could also be you saying yes to something as well. And the Page of Cups does have a surprise twist to it as well. You may surprise people in terms of what you say yes to with this full moon. All right, you may take even yourself by surprise a little bit. But because we're talking about the 8th house and we have the Pentacles coming up here, it is likely that there is something that is going to be transformed or has a possibility to be transformed with your finances. All right, now the 8th house is other people's money though. So there could be a fresh start or a negotiation even in terms of other people's money. And what that means is there could be a negotiation or an offer to settle on a debt, to refinance, to do a mortgage, to negotiate a business deal for yourself where you're going to benefit from other people's money, like investing in your project. A renegotiation of, like I said, like of terms with some sort of financial dealing or with a bank or a broker or some sort of investment, something like that. So this bodes very well. I feel like this can be a fresh start for you with your finances. I do feel like though it is involving, like I said, an 8th house matter financial situation. So not necessarily a job offer, although, I mean, it could be if somebody else is paying you, right? If it's other people's money paying you, like, you know, a corporation, something like that. I guess you can look at it like that. I don't always look at 8th house though as job offers. That's not how I interpret the 8th house when it comes to finances. But technically, I guess other people's money is paying you when you work for someone, right? So, I mean, if you're looking for a job, I mean, there could be news, there could be something that goes on, there could be an interesting negotiation as well. I would say here, don't be afraid to have a little bit of negotiation go on either, Pisces, from this energy here, right? Because your energy is showing up. And also because we had this over here and because we had this. So there could be some sort of contractual negotiation that's going on with the Justice card showing up. So there could be even 8th house can be legal matters relating to inheritances, wills, probates, you know, things of that nature. So there could even be something, this could be connected with this over here also. You know, so I think something's going to be coming to light about, here's the offer on the table. And then you're going to sit there and go, and then you're going to probably make a very interesting choice with the Page of Cups showing up here. But all of this energy bodes very well. You just have to remember it's a general reading and you have to apply the energies to your life. But we have two aces. So we have this Pisces 2.0 reboot of creative energy, of transforming your finances in a positive way, and taking your life in perhaps a surprising new direction as well. So very interesting energies here, Pisces. So thank you so much for joining me for your weekly tarot reading and astrology forecast. I love you guys very much. It was my pleasure to dive into the energies for you. It's going to be an epic week, so leave me a comment. Let me know what's going on for you with the energies. Have people been popping into your world? Have, strange things been going on? Like what's been going on with the energies? I love to hear. So have a great week. Remember to always use the energies. Don't let them use you. Take care. I will see you again soon. Stella Wilde signing out.